Hello, this is Eric of Spark E Studio. Yeah. Is the Audio-Technica AT4040 still worthwhile in 2023? Right now, the audio you are hearing is from this microphone just above my head, and this is the Sennheiser MKH 50 microphone. $1,200 USD versus $299. Probably not a fair comparison, but either way, we're going to compare some other more affordable microphones like the Shure MV7. Like for this one, you'll mostly use this for podcasting, and this one you'll use for voice acting, singing, instruments. In fact, you could use it for YouTube as well, but we've got to be mindful of the noise rejection and the use case. In fact, I used this for quite some time for doing my videos. It still does reject sound as we turn it around compared to talking forward. It still does have a different tone, but it still picks up quite well. Now, if I'm talking about a shotgun microphone, I'm going the front to the back. Yes, it will reject them definitely more than this. Right now, I'm talking to you on a $99 microphone. This is the Deity. Yes, the Deity V-Mic D4. And also, unlike the AT4040, it does some noise rejection off axis. So let's test this. Mic test 1 2 3, 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 going back to the front. And if we notice, this rejects more side and back side noise than the AT4040. So depending on use case, this might be what you want. We are now listening to the audio of the AT4040 from Audio-Technica. This can handle more SPL or more loudness than even that $1,200 USD microphone at its $299 price. So it definitely has an advantage over even that extremely expensive microphone. Now, generally, I would recommend a pop filter for this type of microphone. That's why I'm talking off axis and not talking directly to it. I like to use this little foamy thing to protect from plosives. It does help, not hugely. Now, this foam is really not very expensive at all, but it does help protect from plosives, and it will give you at least a better chance of getting good audio without a big pop filter in your face. You're probably not going to hear much through it. The shock mount definitely does help, and any microphone you have should have a shock mount. In fact, I actually have one that I got for this microphone. So how am I coming through? Let's compare some other microphones to find out if this microphone is worth it. But I'll tell you right now, one thing this microphone can do before I do anything else is we can do many different voices, we can do different sounds, and it sounds really spectacular. Vegeta! Use the power within you and defeat the enemy. Right now, we're listening to the SE Electronics SE8, and there is giving you a moment of silence so you can actually hear the self noise of this particular microphone. Generally, more expensive microphones are going to have less self noise. $259 USD. Makes it less expensive than the AT4040, but this microphone system does not come with a shock mount. This microphone, for me personally, is my alternate choice when recording video, but it has to be closer than the Sennheiser MKH 50 to get nice tone to it. If I'm further than a foot away, you lose the tone. Why is the SE Electronics SE8 my preferred microphone? Because it doesn't have a long rejection tube. That means we can use it in an untreated room and have great sound. But if you're talking against a wall, like if I was talking towards my computer, this would be bad. The SE8 would be fine. The rejection tube would cause really bad reverberation within the microphone, and it would not sound good. Where the AT4040 is simply the worst value is because it doesn't reject audio around it very well. So treated rooms, that's what it's going to be for this microphone. Right now, we're listening to the Shure MV7X. Now, this one I'm using with the Shure SM7B foam to prevent plosives. If you want to reject sounds around you, this one ain't bad for that purpose. In fact, I should do that snapping with other microphones. So let's go back to our AT4040. Now, if we notice that this picked up a lot more for that background sound, that's use case. And now we're listening to the Deity VMic D4, though it doesn't compare to the AT4040 by tone at all, but value of newer microphones in the low price range has definitely changed. I paid for every microphone you see in this video. There is no sponsorship, there is no favoritism whatsoever. It is personally, for all of you, personal preference. Singing, drums, percussion, studio, recording, movies, instruments here, voice recording. The SE8, though, is useful for rejecting reverb and room noise. So for me, no matter where I go, this is kind of a keeper. And if I want to use this outside, I am going to use this. If I want to make it portable, I'm going to use this. Oh, I can't connect that. Oh, wait, I can connect it. Creativity is always your friend. Creativity is definitely your friend if you really want to take advantage of what you can do. Now, if you really want to see some creativity, check out my review of the Sennheiser MKH 50, where I also compare against the SE8, where I compare it against the AT4040, where I compare it against the M5, the Rode M5. So if you want to hear it for yourself, and where I compare it against the Rode NTG video mic. I'll link it in the description below and in comments for your viewing pleasure. Now, to answer the question, is the AT4040 worthwhile to get in 2023? That answer is unequivocally yes, but use case is everything. Generally, in a studio environment, you're not going to use low cut. That's going to be if you have a lot of construction near you, or maybe I happen to have a bit of wind blowing from a fan, and the low cut can actually reduce that rumble sound. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Spark E Studio and help this channel grow. And if you're subscribing right now or already are subscribed, then yes, you are awesome. Now, for upcoming reviews, we're going to have some more internal recording microphones. Check out what is around here in terms of reviews, because I reviewed all these microphones and far more. The point of this channel is to help you choose, because when I started this channel, everyone tried to imply everything is the best. So then I'm wondering, what do I get for what? What do I do next? So if you have any questions, ask those questions below so I can help you, because I do answer questions. Until next time, this is Eric of Spark E Studio. Thanks for watching and have yourselves a most wonderful day. Proximity effect is strong with this one. Boom. I'm Duke Nukem. Bow down to Duke Nukem, because I don't have no bubblegum and I'm ready to kick bum. Boom. Mind blowing.